What if you could learn data science, AI, cybersecurity, cloud computing, digital marketing, and even project management completely free? No fees, no catch. And yes, you get a certificate too. Welcome to Omni Academy, Pakistan's leading IT training institute since 2010, part of MHSG Consulting Group, helping thousands build real-world skills and land jobs. Every month, Omni Academy offers 50 plus free workshops taught by industry experts covering everything from AI and cloud to cybersecurity, networking, and more. Whether you're a student, a professional, or just starting out, there's something for you. Join online from anywhere in Pakistan, Karachi, Lahore, Islamabad, or beyond. So don't wait. Register now at omniacademy.com and secure your spot today. Omni Academy, your career transformation starts here, and it starts free.
Hello everyone, and welcome to this free IELTS preparation workshop titled Score Higher and Study Abroad Faster. If you've ever dreamed of studying at a top international university, receiving a scholarship, building a global career, or immigrating to another country, then IELTS is one of the most important steps on that journey. Every year, millions of students around the world take the IELTS exam. Some achieve their target score on the first attempt, while others struggle despite spending months preparing. The difference is often not intelligence or talent, it is strategy, guidance, and consistent practice. Many students believe IELTS is a difficult exam designed to trick candidates. In reality, IELTS is designed to measure how effectively you can communicate in English in real-life academic and professional situations. The good news is that anyone can improve their score with the right approach. Whether your current level is beginner, intermediate, or advanced, today's workshop will provide practical techniques and proven methods that can help you move closer to your target band score. Throughout this session, we will explore every section of the IELTS exam in detail. We will discuss common mistakes, expert tips, preparation strategies, and study plans that can help you prepare smarter rather than simply studying harder. So grab a notebook, stay focused, and let's begin your journey toward achieving a higher IELTS score and reaching your study abroad goals faster. Understanding IELTS fundamentals. Before starting your preparation, it's important to understand what IELTS actually measures and why universities and immigration authorities trust this examination worldwide. IELTS is not simply a grammar test. It evaluates your ability to understand, communicate, analyze, and express ideas effectively in English. This means your preparation should focus not only on learning vocabulary and grammar, but also on improving your overall communication skills. Many students make the mistake of spending months studying English without understanding the IELTS scoring system. When you know how examiners assess your performance, your preparation becomes much more targeted and effective. For example, in the writing section, examiners do not just look at grammar. They evaluate how well you organize your ideas, how clearly you explain your arguments, and how effectively you use vocabulary. Similarly, in speaking, confidence, fluency, and coherence are often just as important as grammatical accuracy. Understanding these assessment criteria from the beginning can save you significant time and help you focus your efforts where they matter most. Think of IELTS preparation like preparing for a sports competition. The more you understand the rules of the game, the better your chances of winning. IELTS stands for International English Language Testing System. It evaluates your English language proficiency across 4 major skills: listening, reading, writing, and speaking. The exam is accepted by thousands of universities, employers, immigration authorities, and professional organizations worldwide. There are 2 main IELTS formats: IELTS Academic, designed for students applying to universities and higher education institutions, and IELTS General Training, designed mainly for migration, work opportunities, and certain professional registrations. One of the biggest mistakes students make is starting preparation without understanding the scoring system. IELTS scores range from Band 1 to Band 9. Generally, Band 6, competent user, Band 7, good user, Band 8, very good user, Band 9, expert user. Many universities require Band 6.5 to Band 7.5. Highly competitive universities and scholarship programs often prefer Band 7 or above. Understanding your target score helps you create a focused study plan. IELTS Listening Mastery. The listening section is often underestimated by students. Many candidates assume that because they watch English movies or listen to English songs, they will automatically perform well. However, IELTS listening requires a different skill set. The key is active listening rather than passive listening. Active listening means paying attention to specific information while simultaneously understanding the overall context of the conversation. During the exam, speakers may change information, correct themselves, or provide answers indirectly. This is why concentration is extremely important. One effective method is to listen to English podcasts every day. Even 20 to 30 minutes of focused listening practice can dramatically improve your comprehension skills over time. You should also expose yourself to different accents. IELTS includes speakers from various English-speaking countries, and becoming familiar with these accents can make the exam much easier. Another important strategy is prediction. Before the audio begins, carefully read the questions and predict what kind of information is missing. This helps your brain focus on relevant details when the recording starts. Remember, successful listening is not about understanding every word. It is about identifying the information needed to answer the questions correctly. To improve listening, daily listening practice. Listen to English podcasts, educational videos, news channels, academic lectures. Train yourself to understand different accents, including British, Australian, Canadian, New Zealand. Active listening. Instead of simply hearing words, focus on main ideas, supporting details, speaker opinions, numbers and dates, names and locations. Prediction technique. Before audio begins, read questions, predict possible answers, identify keywords. This technique significantly increases accuracy. Listening traps. Examiners often include misleading information. For example, a speaker may say, "We initially planned Tuesday, but finally selected Thursday." The correct answer is Thursday. Many students incorrectly write Tuesday. IELTS Reading Excellence. Reading is often the section where students feel the most pressure because of strict time limits. The biggest challenge is not the difficulty of the passages, but the ability to locate information quickly and accurately. Many candidates try to read every word from beginning to end. This approach usually leads to wasted time and unnecessary stress. Instead, successful IELTS candidates use strategic reading techniques such as skimming and scanning. Skimming helps you understand the main idea of a passage within a short time, while scanning allows you to find specific information efficiently. Another important habit is reading regularly. The more you read English content, the faster your reading speed and comprehension will improve. Try reading newspaper articles, educational blogs, research summaries, and academic content. Not only will this improve your reading skills, but it will also expose you to valuable vocabulary that can help in writing and speaking. Consistency is the key. Reading for 20 minutes every day is often more effective than reading for several hours once a week. Reading is often considered the most challenging section. Students frequently complain about running out of time. The problem is usually strategy rather than English proficiency. Skimming technique. Quickly read passages to identify main topic, overall structure, key arguments. Scanning technique. Search specifically for dates, numbers, names, keywords. Time management. You have limited time. Avoid spending excessive minutes on a single difficult question. Move forward and return later if needed. Vocabulary development. Strong vocabulary dramatically improves reading performance. Daily activities should include learning new words, understanding synonyms, reading articles, practicing academic vocabulary. Common reading question types: true, false, not given, matching headings, multiple choice, sentence completion, summary completion. Mastering each question type can significantly improve your band score. Writing Task 1 strategies. Writing Task 1 requires more than simply describing information. It requires the ability to identify trends, compare data, and communicate observations clearly. Many students lose marks because they focus on every detail rather than highlighting the most significant information. Imagine you are explaining a graph to someone who cannot see it. Your goal is to help them understand the overall picture quickly and accurately. This is why your overview paragraph is extremely important. It demonstrates to the examiner that you can identify the key trends and understand the information presented. When practicing Task 1, focus on learning useful vocabulary for describing increases, decreases, fluctuations, comparisons, and trends. The more familiar you become with these expressions, the more naturally you will be able to describe charts and graphs during the exam. Writing is where many students struggle to achieve Band 7 or above. Task 1 requires structured and organized writing. For academic IELTS, this may include graphs, charts, tables, diagrams, processes. Students should focus on introduction, paraphrase the question effectively, overview, present major trends and key observations, body paragraphs, provide relevant comparisons and data, avoid personal opinions, irrelevant information, excessive details. Examiners evaluate task achievement, coherence, lexical resource, grammar, range and accuracy. Understanding these criteria is essential for score improvement. Writing Task 2 Masterclass. Task 2 is one of the most important sections because it contributes significantly to your overall writing score. Many candidates focus too much on complicated vocabulary while ignoring the quality of their ideas and arguments. Examiners are looking for clear, logical, and well-developed responses. Before you start writing, spend a few minutes planning your essay. Identify your main points, supporting examples, and overall structure. A well-planned essay is easier to write and often results in a higher score. Remember, quality is more important than quantity. A clear and focused essay usually performs better than a long essay filled with irrelevant information. Practice writing regularly and seek feedback whenever possible. Improvement in writing comes from identifying mistakes and learning how to avoid them in future essays. Task 2 carries more weight than Task 1. This section requires essay writing. Common essay types include opinion essays, discussion essays, problem-solution essays, advantages and disadvantages essays, and double question essays. A high-scoring essay typically follows introduction, introduce topic and thesis statement, body paragraph 1, main argument with examples, body paragraph 2, second argument with examples, conclusion, summarize key points clearly. Many students lose marks because they memorize essays, use irrelevant examples, repeat vocabulary, make grammar mistakes. Strong essays demonstrate logical thinking, vocabulary variety, and coherent structure. IELTS Speaking Confidence Builder. For many students, the speaking test is the most intimidating part of IELTS. The reason is simple. Unlike other sections, you must respond immediately and communicate naturally. However, it's important to remember that the examiner is not expecting perfection. They want to hear your ability to express ideas clearly and confidently. One of the best ways to improve speaking is through daily practice. Talk about your day, describe objects around you, discuss current events, or answer common IELTS questions aloud. Recording yourself can also be extremely beneficial. When you listen to your recordings, you become aware of pronunciation issues, grammar mistakes, and areas where you hesitate. The more you practice speaking English, the more natural and comfortable it becomes. Confidence comes from preparation, and preparation comes from consistent practice. Many candidates fear the speaking test. The reality is that examiners are not looking for perfection. They want effective communication. The speaking test generally includes Part 1, Personal Questions, Part 2, Cue Card Topic, Part 3, Discussion and Analytical Questions. How to improve speaking. Practice speaking daily. Record yourself. Analyze mistakes. Improve pronunciation. Expand vocabulary. Avoid one-word answers. Provide detailed responses with examples. Fluency development. Think in English rather than translating from your native language. This single habit can significantly improve speaking performance. Grammar for higher band scores. Grammar remains one of the strongest predictors of IELTS success. Focus on tenses, subject-verb agreement, conditionals, passive voice, relative clauses, complex sentences. Instead of memorizing rules alone, apply them through essays, speaking practice, reading exercises. Consistent practice creates natural accuracy. Vocabulary building system. High-band students possess strong vocabulary. Develop vocabulary through academic reading. Read research articles, newspapers, educational blogs, academic journals. Vocabulary notebook. Record new words, definitions, synonyms, example sentences, context learning. Learn words through usage rather than memorization. This improves retention and practical application. IELTS mock tests and performance analysis. Mock tests are essential. Many students study for months, but rarely simulate exam conditions. Practice full-length tests regularly. After every test, identify weaknesses, analyze mistakes, track progress, create improvement plans. Mock tests build confidence, stamina, time management, exam readiness. Study abroad roadmap after IELTS. Once you achieve your target score, several opportunities become available. You can apply for undergraduate programs, master's programs, PhD programs, scholarships, immigration pathways. Important areas to prepare include university selection. Research universities based on ranking, tuition fees, scholarships, career opportunities. Application documents. Prepare your statement of purpose, recommendation letters, academic transcripts, CV or resume. Scholarship opportunities. Many institutions offer scholarships to qualified international students. Strong IELTS scores often strengthen scholarship applications. Common IELTS mistakes to avoid. Let's discuss mistakes that reduce scores. Listening mistakes, ignoring instructions, missing spelling errors, losing concentration. Reading mistakes, reading every word, poor time management. Writing mistakes, weak structure, grammar errors, repetition. Speaking mistakes, memorized answers, very short responses, lack of confidence. Avoiding these mistakes alone can improve your score significantly. 30-day IELTS success plan. Week 1. Understand exam format. Take diagnostic test. Identify weaknesses. Week 2. Improve grammar. Build vocabulary. Daily listening practice. Week 3. Writing practice. Speaking practice. Reading strategies. Week 4. Full mock tests. Performance analysis. Final revision. Following a structured plan often produces better results than random studying. Congratulations on completing this free IELTS prep workshop. Today, you learned IELTS exam structure, listening strategies, reading techniques, writing task 1 and task 2, speaking confidence methods, grammar improvement, vocabulary building, mock test strategies, study abroad roadmap, IELTS success plan. Remember, achieving a high IELTS score is not about studying harder. It is about studying smarter. Stay consistent. Practice daily. Track your progress. Learn from your mistakes. And most importantly, never give up on your study abroad dreams. As we come to the end of this workshop, remember that achieving your target IELTS score is not something that happens overnight. Success is the result of daily effort, continuous improvement, and a commitment to your goals. Every listening exercise you complete, every article you read, every essay you write, and every speaking session you practice brings you one step closer to your dream university, scholarship, career opportunity, or international future. Do not compare your progress with others. Focus on becoming better than you were yesterday. Some students achieve their desired score in a few weeks, while others may require several months. What matters most is consistency and determination. Believe in your abilities, trust the process, and continue moving forward even when progress feels slow. Your study abroad journey begins with a single step, and today you have taken that step. Thank you for joining this workshop, and we look forward to supporting you on your path to IELTS success and global opportunities. Best of luck, and we hope to see you in our future workshops and training programs. Before you leave, we have an exciting opportunity for all workshop participants. Get 20% discount on our professional IELTS preparation programs and international education workshops. This special discount is valid for only 7 days after attending this workshop. Looking for internships, scholarships, study abroad opportunities, and international career openings? Visit the Omni Jobs and Internships portal and explore the latest opportunities available for students and graduates. Join the Omni Jobs WhatsApp channel to receive daily job alerts, internship opportunities, scholarship updates, study abroad news, career development resources. Subscribe to our channel and stay connected for upcoming free workshops on study abroad success, scholarship applications, English communication skills, career development, AI and digital skills, professional certifications. Thank you for attending this workshop. We wish you success in your IELTS journey. your university applications, and your future international career. See you in the next workshop.